Hey guys, it's Dave from DD Drums. Welcome to listen on how to play Sweet Disposition by the Temper Trap on drums. Now today's lesson, I'm going to go through all 4 drum parts, and I'm also going to show you an easy way you can play the main beat. Because I know that this song probably has a tricky beat to it, but for you beginners, I'm going to show you a way that you might be able to tackle the song and you'll find it a lot easier. So check it out. Here is the 4 drum parts to Sweet Disposition. Now before we get started, hit the subscribe button for lessons just like this, where we cover many different songs from many different bands. So if you're really wanting to learn the drums, take things up to another level, definitely subscribe to this channel. Now the song is played at 129 BPM, so it's pretty quick. So I'm going to actually give some demonstrations at the normal speed and some a bit slower as well. Now the intro, it couldn't get any easier. All it is just a bass drum on the 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. Now one little tip with the bass drum, you can probably play the heel up. If you play the heel up, you'll get a lot more power and control from the bass drum pedal. Also, you might want to play the hi-hat as well. So left foot, play at the same time like this. That can be a cool idea too. Just gives it a bit of a high pitch sound at the same time. Now we'll go through the verse beat. Now the verse beat, we're going to still keep the bass drum going on the 1, 2, 3, 4, but we're going to add the toms. So tom 1, floor tom, and a snare drum at the same time. So with that beat, you can hear the bass drum on the 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm also adding the left foot too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then the bass of the pattern, you're going to 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Add the bass drum. Now, I call it a 2-bar pattern because the second bar sometimes adds an extra floor tom in there, like this. And by the way, if you want to get a copy of the sheet music, you can from the description section below. It'll have all the parts transcribed for you in today's lesson. So here's how the build-up section of the song sounds. Now it's using the floor tom, the bass drum, and also a crash cymbal all at the same time. And it's pretty much like a 4-bar pattern, which sounds like this. So the first, second, and third bar is just a build-up going. But the 4th bar is a little bit different because it's got that little fill, which is going. And that's the fill that happens at the end of the build-up. Next, we're going to look at the main groove. Now, the main groove sounds like this. Now the first thing about that beat is the bass drum, once again, is on the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you've got these 16th notes on the hats. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. All right. Now the snare drum is playing the count 2, and it's also playing the 3 and the 4 E. So just the hands will be like this. If you add a bass drum on the 1, 2, 3, 4, it would be like this. Played around the normal tempo is about here. Now for you beginners out there who find it difficult to play the 16th notes, what I'm going to recommend is actually just playing 8th notes in the hats. So the right hand would just go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You'd add a bass drum on the 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then just add the 3 snares with the left hand like this. Now around the normal tempo would be like this. And there you go, that's the 4 parts to Sweet Disposition by the Temper Trap on drums. Now once again, if you want to get a copy of the sheet music, you can. And it's got all the drum parts that we covered in today's lesson. Also, please subscribe for more lessons just like this, because we are going to cover a lot more lessons in the future. Who knows what songs? Now, I do take requests, so if you have any requests, just pop them in the comments section, and I'll check them out. And I do my best to go through as many requests as possible. I do get quite a lot, but you never know. Just pop in the comments section and let us know what you'd like to see a drum lesson of. All right, guys, good luck with your drumming. I hope it's going well. Wherever you are in the world, I hope everything's going awesome, and see you next time, guys. See ya.